will take over first and 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. Number 87, hauls it in. End zone.
Defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they'll bring him down.
Gain of 2.
Pick up. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He'll run it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job.
Lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, going up top. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
In that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
TCU 0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution. You get 6 points.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Grosmer. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Looking for a block. It's Richardson. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Ball in the air, intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field, you know the outside.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line, and the returner will be knocked down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll start this drive firing. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Hands it off. And he has a solid game before the defense bobbles him up.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Complete downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he got loose, it was all over.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive.
Running toward the tape. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. This will likely be the last play of the half. Taylor has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole, This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in a hurry-up.